Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nearly spilled my tea. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Kitkast episode 32. I'm your host, Kitkat, and uh, I'm gonna stop being funny. So, as you can tell, I got rich and famous. Yeah, I know. 875 views on the beastars video. Yeah, I used the money that I got from that to buy this new mansion. You know, I stopped playing. I'm like DJ Khaled. All right, yeah. Let's just jump straight into it. Uh, the beastars video that I uploaded a little while ago, as in a couple of days ago, is doing quite well compared to a lot of my other videos. And I know, I know that not many people listen to this podcast, and looking at the views, looking at the subscriber count, as in it hasn't changed at all, even though a lot of people are trying to remain, makes me think that this podcast probably won't get much traction despite the larger amount of views and stuff. Because I don't know if YouTube knows that this channel is connected to my KitKat channel, so that's fine. I'm happy. I'm fine with that. This could be like fuck it's like the enthusiast. Man, I pronounced that so bad. The enthusiasts KitKat channel. This is where you got to learn all the juicy, all the facts. I had a coffee this morning. I don't drink coffee normally, but this is the first time I had a coffee in a couple of years. I was because I went out with my parents because my mom's birthday day. Went and had some food to eat at a really the restaurant. I expected it to be shit ass, but it was actually not that bad. It was pretty good. But yeah, we went and had food, and I was like, oh, I'll buy a coffee, a smoothie that has coffee in it. So I'm a little bit hyperactive. I'm feeling a little bit third person right now, a little bit phased, a little bit weirdo, wacko, supremo, crunchy mode, which is probably not the best mode to be doing this podcast in because it's got some not necessarily serious topics to talk about, but definitely some stuff that I want to make sure I get across well, because it's important to talk about. Oh, fuck. So, uh, I'll talk about the Beastars video. See how long I can talk about that for. And if any Beastars viewers do migrate over, which I doubt will happen. The only reason that I could see why that would happen would be if, for some reason, the YouTube recognizes that this is a subsidiary channel of my main channel and it starts recommending it to people, and some people actually click because they recognize it. I kind of hope that doesn't happen because I'm kind of happy with there not being many people here. Also, this channel's not great, but what am I gonna do? So if you are here from the research video, welcome. This is the KitKast channel. As I just said, content's not great. It's normally just me talking. Every now and again, I get a guest on who's Sam or a friend of mine, you know. But most of the time, it's just me talking about my life, talking about shit that happens and my general work state. So let's get into the Beastars video. One thing I'm concerned about most about the Beastars video, and yeah, you're probably, if always listening to this, you're probably gonna have already heard a lot of what I said on stream yesterday. But yeah. So the Beastars video, I've been thinking about a lot. I've been looking at it, and the one concern that I have, the biggest concern, is that a lot of the viewers from that are going to be Beastars fanatics. That seems to be what's happening. A lot of the people there are into Beastars, and they're only watching the video because it's Beastars and they love Beastars, and that's not necessarily bad. But the problem is that if they're only interested in Beastars, the moment I whip out something else, they're not going to be so in tune anymore. They're not going to enjoy that video anymore. So that is a worry of mine. But also, I thought about it a little bit more, and I'm like, actually, it doesn't really matter. Like, let me just check something. Okay, cool. Doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, the worst thing that's going to happen, and it is a little bit demoralizing, but the worst thing that's going to happen is I'm probably going to upload my next video and I'm going to lose subscribers, which sucks, right? I hate losing subscribers. I hate losing, and the video is going to drop in views by quite a lot compared to my B-Stars video, but it sucks. But at the end of the day, I think I've said this before, I'm playing the long game on YouTube. I'm looking to weed out everyone who's not really here for me and slowly make a community of really, okay, that I need to clarify that. The only reason why I want to have a community of people who really enjoy my shit is not parasocial. It's not so that I can have people who praise me all the time. It's not so I can win at life, but it's just because if I can find my subset of people who are looking for good content and I make good content, I'll be happy. I think I just want to make cool stuff, and I think if I make a community of people who really enjoy my stuff, then they can be the ones who enjoy it the most. Sounds weird, but nah. I just also, I feel like my content is mature enough where if I do that, then I can weed out the kids. Which, if you're a long time viewer of this channel, you'll know that I don't hate kids. I don't hate kids, but I don't think they should be on YouTube. Luckily, my analytics show that the common age group who are watching the B-sides videos between 18 and 25. So, yeah, which makes sense because somehow every everyone who watches my videos seems to be like older than me in stream. Like, oh, he's 22. He's 22. And fucking that dude who showed up, Freshie was fucking 20. I'm losing my mind here. Yeah. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the video, but I am a little annoyed that it was the one that blew up. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's a beast video. It's about a real thing, but you know, I put my heart and soul into the Yuri manga videos, and I talk about them a lot, and I probably won't. You know, they're only really my best ones because they are my best ones and my only best ones. But the moment I start making more videos, the moment that those ones will slowly become less and less of my child, right? You know, but I am a little sad that those ones are the ones, and I kind of wish there was a bit more carryover, a bit more people watching those ones and enjoying them. But unfortunately, no. It seems like the Beastars video is the only one that really popped off, and then the other ones just sort of are there still. For some reason, the cross-dressing one is the one that had the most boost in views. Alright, no, okay, the final Yuri manga was the one that had the most boost in views, but that was only because I put it on the end screen and because it's my most recent video besides it. But the cross-dressing video was one that boosted the most without external help, and which kind of makes sense because it's got a gripping title. People are going to be like, "Whoa, this person who I just watched make this Beastars video cross-dressed? Wow, what's that story all about?" Whatever. I mean, there's also the second, less likely, but still an option is, I remember back when I uploaded the 31 manga video, the Yuri manga video, that did quite well, and my subsequent videos carried off of that. So I went from averaging 30 something views to averaging 120 views. So yeah, I think there is a chance that my next upload, no matter what I do, I mean aside from Fortnite, I guess, but if I upload a video of a similar strain as the Beastars video, that it'll do well, which is kind of a nice thought to have, and I am hoping that's what happens, because if that happens, then that means I just have to keep making videos until another one pops off, and then I'll be set. I'll be happy. I think the only thing that I'm a little annoyed about is that I'm not monetized yet. I just really want to be monetized, because if I can start making passive income off of these videos, even if it's only like a little bit, then that would really help my financial situation. I could slowly upgrade the quality. But right now, the only thing that's making the videos get better over time is my own skill, and I'm not saying there's a cap to my skill. I'm limitless. I can only get better. But I'm saying that as you know, as time goes on, the obviousness of my skill is going to get smaller and smaller, and I can only get so far before it becomes the tiniest details. And tiniest details are cool, but I'll get better and better over time, and all that. I want to share my story of I was I was just so I can have it immortalized. I want to know, because oftentimes one thing that's always struck me about life, is that sometimes you don't even remember what turned out to be some of the crucialest, fucking hell, some of the most crucial moments of your life. Like, I don't remember the first time I met Sam, who's my best friend now and who I've known for years, because at the time I didn't know that he was going to be my best friend for years and stuff. So I don't I don't want to forget how I was feeling when this happened, because I think it's important. But I was I uploaded the video, and I was fine with it. It was definitely a filler video. I think that it's very obviously a filler video. It's much shorter than my other videos, and there are a lot of corners in it and a lot of rough edges, which you won't really notice unless you watch my other content and sort of understand my style of editing, and you can sort of realize that there's a couple things in the video that are just like my masks, for instance. In some of my older videos, or not my older videos, but in some of my better videos, the masks are really clean. And that's, that's not me like being like, the masks are so good, but the masks are fairly clean. I put a lot of work into making the masks look good, but in the Beastars video, you can very clearly see the mask outlines in the, I turned the feather up way too high. With feather is the blur. So if you make a mask, it's like drawing a circle in a square to make so you can only see the circle. Feather is essentially how blurry the outside is to make it less, because if it's super clean, but it's not a good mask, then it's super noticeable. But if you add a lot of feather, then it blurs it a little bit, makes it less noticeable. The feather is way up. I often don't like turning the feather up above like 3 or 4, but the feather was at like 20 on these ones, so that's yeah, not great. Or I mean, it's not great, but it's honestly, it's pretty normal to turn feather up heaps. But I'm not gonna say I'm a perfectionist, but I definitely like having those small things which are not they're easy to fix. It's just those ones be a little bit cleaner, it makes the videos a little bit nicer, and differentiates me enough so from the other ones. Like I think that time I cross-dressed video, that one has a nice mask at the start. I really like that mask. I don't know, that's freaking so weird, bro. I'm sitting here talking about masks and shit and how cool that is. Is my tea cool yet? I hate tea. I mean, I love tea, but I hate tea because I hate tea because you make it and then you have to wait 20 minutes before it's actually drinkable. And it's like, it took me 2 minutes to make, but it takes so long to actually get to drink it. Otherwise, I burn my tongue. Maybe the water's just too hot. I don't know. So, anything else I have to say about the Beastars video? Like, oh no, that's why I was gonna go through my fucking. So I was sitting there. I uploaded it. It was definitely a filler video. First day, it didn't get many views. It got a normal amount of views. I mean, it was slightly higher. It was like 20. And I'm like, my manga video only got 5 views in the same amount of time. So, I mean, it makes sense to be a videos, whatever. And the next day I woke up and it was like at 50 views. And I was like, okay, all right, something's going on here. And then throughout the rest of that day, it got to like 70. And I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, okay. Next day, I woke up at like 150 and I was like, this is going to be my most viewed video, isn't it? Not too long after I took over the Yuri manga video and I was like, okay, all right, I see what's going on here. And now I've just been watching it and getting comments. Comments are nice. Comments, I said this the other day, and I said I don't care about subscribers or likes, but comments are really what get me. And I think it's just because it validates to me that the people watching the video are real, right? One thing that I've always hated is just sort of like zero feeling like anyone's actually really watched it. I don't know how to describe it, but just the feeling that the bots, like, you know, when I was a really young channel, I'd only get like 3 or 4 views and no one would comment. I'd be like, no, it's bots. The bots watching my video. Like, I don't know, like glitch it. But the fact that people are commenting on it translates to me that it is real people with real feelings and emotions who are enjoying the video. Yeah, I did get one. I don't know if I would call it negative. It was sort of more critiquing it. The person, yeah, I think I'd call it critiquing it. I want to read it out though because I feel like it's important. Because I don't know how I handled the situation. I think I handled it okay, but I think I could have been a bit more not a bitch, but a bit less of a let's just your opinion. Okay, so I want to read it out because I feel like it's important to point out. So this person said 316, so that's a timestamp. Legoshi is a male character. I've not seen a male character. I've not seen a single, and I'm reading this out with the spelling mistakes just so I can get you to understand my feelings. And so I've not seen a single anime or manga where this happens that isn't smut made by a girl that like possessive guys. It's not praise. This is far from an uncommon handling of this scene. This is a trope, man. What the fuck you on? And I responded with, I'm genuinely not being salty when I say I have no fucking clue what you're trying to say. That was genuine. I genuinely had no idea what this guy was trying to say. So he responded with, I do like the show, but the comparisons really don't do it favors here. Aside from the shots where Orange is goated, it overplays beastars and underplays everything to make it sound more special. At KitKat, first reply is something I forgot to press send on. What I mean is that the reaction you mentioned is only a trope with female characters in the vast majority of genres. It's only common in specific subgenres of shoujo for male characters that is the trope. Okay. I personally disagree with this person. I'll just read out mine. I don't want to go into the full conversation here, but first off, I'll admit that I'm overly positive in this review, but as stated in the end, I don't really like being negative, so instead of taking a section to detail all the bad things about it, which there are a lot of in Beastars, I just mentioned it instead. And for the trope thing, I've read a lot of manga and watched a lot of anime, and I disagree. But also, you could just be more knowledgeable than me. And at the end of the day, it is sort of just subjective opinion, whether or not you like it or not as a trope. So we can just agree to disagree. I think it's good writing, and you think it's a trope, and that's fine. I want to elaborate on that a little bit more because I feel like it's important to talk about what I mean by I don't like being negative. And I think I used to watch a lot of review content by like people like Alice Mark and I can't even. It was other people as well, and they're people who essentially bring up a show, like a terrible show, and they essentially take 20 minutes to go, this show is bad, the writing is bad, the characters are bad, the jokes are not funny. And I liked it for a while until I started realizing that the content is a little bit homogenous, and I don't necessarily dislike people being negative, but I find that negativity often is, how do I describe this? Negativity is often not interesting to watch. I think being negative is an important factor, and I will be negative. I can be I cannot enjoy something and talk about why I don't like something, but I don't think I want to take an entire video or a large section of a video to detail every bad thing about something that I dislike. I make my videos as a celebration of good art, and if I point out bad art, it's just not interesting to me. Also, if I talk about something that's bad and someone really enjoyed it and they find it like, they find it annoying that I didn't, or not annoying, but they're kind of sad that I didn't enjoy it. I don't want to like, Gant does a good way of doing it. He never expressly says that something's bad, but he just doesn't mention it and he doesn't talk about it all that much. And I think I want to do something similar. I'll talk about stuff that I enjoy, and I will admit I was overly positive in the Beastars video. I do talk a lot about how great it is and stuff, and I probably could have elaborated a little bit more, maybe thrown in that the writing at the end is bad, but it's difficult to talk about the ending when that's sort of the whole thing. You can't really spoil the ending. And I didn't have many other problems with Beastars. It was really just the writing at the end that I had an issue with. Uh, I was overly positive, but I think saying I overplayed it and then underplayed the bad things is sort of a exaggeration on its own. I think it's overplaying my bad things and underplaying my good things. I think. Although I think what's interesting about this dude is he didn't dislike the video, and that could possibly be just due to the fact that it could possibly just be due to the fact that he dislikes it being quote unquote removed, so that he didn't feel appointed. But it could also just be because he didn't want to dislike the video because the quality was good, and but he just felt that that my overplaying the stuff and pointing out tropes wasn't bad enough that he disliked the video. He just felt that part. But I think criticism is really good. I pointed out in another comment by someone. Let me pull the comment up. I point out another comment where I point out the audio was kind of ass. I'm gonna upgrade simple audio gear is expensive, and also I needed a lot of new stuff besides it. And thanks for the advice. It is genuinely really helpful when people point out stuff that's off, because I often get so immersed into making a vid that I miss out on stuff like that. Which is true. I actually really like criticism and constructive criticism, and not necessarily criticism that I agree with, but I guess that I agree with. But that sounds wrong. What I'm trying to say is criticism that's true, that I don't necessarily agree with before they say it, but that I agree with after they explain it. I need to drink my tea. Because criticism makes me better, and I like people who can point out. And I think I've said this in the past. Can I drink my tea without? I think I've said in the past that in terms of deleting comments, I'm fine with leaving up comments of criticism or very mild hate. Like if someone just said, this video is ass, or this video is shit, or why do people like this video? I'm fine with that. I'm leaving that up. I can leave that up. Everyone's got a different opinion. I don't want to silence that. But if someone like is actively hurting a community, like if someone posted under the beastars video, all furries should die, I think that's definitely worth deleting. I think that anyone who's garnering hate or being overly hateful or purposefully being I hate the word troll because I feel like it's overused in modern media. It's like, oh, they're a troll. They're trolling me. They're a hater. But if someone doesn't have constructive criticism and is just hating on the video and it's harsh and it's not like it's completely unfounded, or not unfounded, but completely just not appropriate for the situation, then I'm fine with deleting that. So I'm never going to delete a comment that is trying to help. I'm never going to delete a comment that's sort of not that harsh because everyone's got an opinion. It's fine. I'm not gonna. That's too much work. But I'm gonna delete videos that are offensive or not okay, and I don't want it to come off as if I'm only liking the good comments and I don't want I can't take criticism, because I can take criticism and I can take people who are being mean. You know, I made the video, I'm happy with it, and there are dozens and dozens of people who are saying that they like the video. So if one person says they don't like it, that's dude, I don't care. I don't care. But you know, I'm drinking my tea. It's a really good tea. So if you ever see a comments get deleted or someone complaining in the comments like, bro, this dude deleted my comments, what a fucking loser. Like if you ever see something like that, just know that that is, I'm only gonna, I've said it a million times now. Okay. What else do I want to see about the Beast? Oh yeah, one thing I found interesting about the Beastars video is that when it overtook my most viewed video, and then when I subsequently gained 100 subscribers, which thank you, but also, as I'm gonna say now, I don't know why, but I didn't really feel anything. I think it's because Uncle Dan said this thing in his video, and he said in his Pyro video, he made Pyro for a little bit, he said that his dopamine release and his feeling of happiness towards what happened is less tied to what happened and more how it happened. So that's why he doesn't enjoy using the flog, which is a item in TF2, which is kind of broken. It can allow you to get like kill an entire team, which most TF2 weapons don't do unless you put in a lot of work, but the flog, you don't have to put in heaps of work for it. He says that he gets more dopamine out of doing something cool, like sentry jumping and killing someone midair with a revenge crits, rather than like just killing like a bunch of people, like way more people with frog crits, because that flog crits, because that doesn't really take much skill. And I thought to agree. I think that's the reason why I didn't really feel like super happy with 100. Oh fuck. 100 subs is because I got it off the Beastars video, which I'm not super happy with. If I knew the Beastars video was going to blow up so much, I would have put a bit more time and effort into it. I'm going to be honest. I knew that it was going to do well. I just know it's going to fucking do this well. Fuck me. It'll probably hit 1,000 views in the next 3 or 4 days, which, same idea. I don't know how I'll feel when that happens, because I've had a video hit 1,000 views before, but it was a video of like Your Name Please, which is a song from Earthbound. I just uploaded an OST because no one else had uploaded it, and I wanted to listen to it. I like that song, and I think I use it in one of my manga videos, but I uploaded it and it got like 2,700 views. But I eventually took it down because I don't think it was giving me views and it was giving me subscribers from something that I didn't like. And if I'm trying to be a real channel, then I'd rather not have this random video up of copyrighted music more on that. So yeah, I took it down, or I unlisted it. So sucks. Fine though. And that had 2,700 views, and the fact that it's 2,700 views means nothing to me. I don't give a shit. It's not. I have more subscribers off the beastars video than the Earthbound video because this video has substantially. Because this video is about me, right? Even though it has substantially less views. I'm surprised when it's just like okay. It also hit 100. It also hit 100 likes soon, I think. Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens in terms of carryover. I did stream as well, and happy to see that no one. I mean, 2 people turned up. It was Oya, who's a frequent, and then a new guy, Freshie, who's pretty cool. Oya, I don't know if Oya's gonna find this offensive, but they're kind of similar. they sort of ganged up on me. They have the same type of thing. Going. Is that pretty much everything? I'd say that's pretty much everything I have to say about the beastars video. My next video is gonna be an Ero manga video, or probably. So chances are I'm gonna lose subs on that one, and a lot of people are gonna unsubscribe, which is fine. I might even go below 100 subscribers. But I hit 100 subscribers at some point, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I don't mind if I lose 100 subs. It's just how it is sometimes. It'll come back. I make cool videos, so eventually someone will watch it. I sound like I'm coping so hard. I'm surely not. Man, the coffee fucked me up. Oh, it didn't fuck me up, but it's the reason why I'm like just talking and talking. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh, coughing. Fuck. Oh, okay. If I have anything more to say about the beastars video, a lot of people have been talking about my editing. I think it's the last thing I have to say. A lot of people saying that my editing's good. I didn't know my editing was that good. I knew my editing was good. I've been editing for 5 years. I know my editing is good, but I didn't know it was good enough for people putting it out. So that's fun. That's nice. I hope that it is real. And by that, I mean, I hope that people aren't just like generally thinking that it's good when it's really just mid. I hope that they generally think it's good, because that would be nice. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. And hey, my videos doing well means they have a higher chance of being seen by bigger YouTubers. And as you all know, I idolize wrong word to use. I don't idolize them, but I definitely respect them, because it's like masters in the craft of what I'm trying to get best at. So if one of them were to comment or to see the video and be like, that's a cool video, so nice video, I like that, I'd be happy. Alright, is that everything? Is that everything I have to talk about? Am I Gucci? Am I good? Am I for real? Am I no cap? No cap? I'd say I'm no cap. I'm good. What do I want to talk about next? I want to clarify some things. So yesterday on my stream, I gotta be quiet for this one. Yesterday on my stream, I talked a lot about NNN, and I know I said that I promised after the stream, but as I said on the last podcast episode, when I talk about NNN on the podcast, I'm not talking about in a sexual sense. I'm talking about in a sort of educational sense, about addiction and stuff, because and I seriously want to think about this. I seriously wanted to think about this because Oya said that I was addicted, and I don't know if he's being serious, but it did make me think a little bit about addiction. And am I addicted to NNN? And I will stand by the idea that I'm not, but I can definitely see how you'd think that, and I think that I'm close. I think that I'm a little bit away. The reason why I think I'm not is because, for one, I've had a pretty easy couple last days, and I think that maybe the first couple days where I was struggling was just because it was the first couple days, and because, going cold turkey, obviously you're gonna want to fucking whatever straight away for any addiction. So like I was shaking. Obviously, that was difficult, but and I need to clarify when I say difficult, it's not like I was. What can I say? I wasn't doing. I don't think I was struggling in the same way that most people do. It was sort of more of a bargain a bargain in my mind because I don't know why, but when I do it for some reason I just like get super sluggish and I'm not thinking properly. And even during my exam, I was really struggling to think. And I think I don't know why. I maybe that was just because I didn't study. I might start studying because I'm in NN just to make it all easier. So I'm just thinking. My brain trying to get a point across. What am I trying to say? Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. I might start studying. I'm struggling. I don't know. I'm also 17, so I have a disadvantage compared to everyone else. I'm nearly 18 though. 18's better, right? 18's better. I also cut down on the amount of passive porn and stuff that I see, and mature content. I've cut down on that. I stopped reading mature manga, and just like I've been on Twitter a lot less. Just because it's, obviously if you look at it for long enough and you get enough, you start really struggling with it. You start really wanting to. But I was like, I probably should cut down on this because the first couple of days I was like, whatever, who cares? But now that I've gotten away from it, I'm like, maybe that's the reason why I was struggling a little bit. Fuck. But yeah, okay. All right. What? I yeah. Someone's playing some music outside of my house. It would seem, would sound, and it would seem. Okay. Let me just check the time quickly because I don't know how long I've been going for. 27 minutes. 20. So I've got 20 minutes left. I've been talking way too fast for my own good. Everything I say about NNN, I don't think I have anything important to say about NNN because it's really just about battle. It's the lack of doing something. It's not that interesting. I'm doing fine. I will, as I said on the stream, I will succeed. It's not a struggle to succeed, but I am bargaining in my mind. I'm like, should I just fail because I know I can succeed? But then I was like, maybe that's just like going meta game for a second. Maybe that is literally just me. Like, oh fuck. Maybe that's literally like a thing. Like I am struggling if I fail like that. I've seen this gun over here and hold up. I just saw this gun over there and I'm like going a little insane because I wanted to have it. Whoa. Whoa. Damn, I think I might be I might have autism. I'm gonna go put this over here. Okay. Yeah. Let's not talk about NN anymore because there's not really much to say. Oh, my next video is gonna be gonna have an NN joke in it. I already thought of the start. This is some exclusive KitKat content. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, the start of the video is gonna be me sitting at my chair. It's gonna be a close up, or not close up, but like a mid shot of my body, my face, sitting at my chair. Obviously, gonna my face censored with the KitKat thing. It's gonna switch to a video of my PC where it's gonna see the time, and it's gonna be 11:59 on December 30th. And then it's gonna switch back to me, and I'm gonna pull up a thing of toilet paper, switch back to the clock, switch back to me. I'm gonna pull up. What should I pull up next? I want to rise. I guess I'll pull up some fake lotion. I don't have any lotion in my house, but I have like a thing of moisturizer, so that looks like the same thing. I'll pull up some moisturizer, and then it'll switch back to the clock, 11:59. I'll pull up the egg, 11. It'll be 11:59 again. I'll pull up a jar of olive oil. And then it'll be 11:59, but then it'll switch to 12 on December 1st, and then the moment it does it, it'll switch back to me, and I'll like get up quickly out of my chair and start pulling down my pants, and then it'll freeze frame and be like, now that November is over, I can finally talk about my favorite era. That's gonna be the start of the video. I like that. I think that's funny. Is that funny? Funny. I'm still writing out that video. I'm in the idea stage. I'm conjuring up ideas on what I'm gonna talk about, if I'm gonna be able to talk about it. My main thing is I'm not sure if I'll be able to talk about one manga that I find really funny, or if I can talk about multiple, because I don't know if I want to go back to doing compilation stuff, because talking about just Beastars made the fan base a lot more. I'm pulling from a fan base for the Beastars video. That's probably the main reason why but it'll make the fan base less, because on one hand, I'm happy if I talk about just one, it'll be better. But on the other hand, I really like Interspecies Review. It's one of my favorite of all time, and I think it's funny as fuck. And it would be kind of a crime not to talk about it in the video about your manga. So I can either make it just about this one manga, or I can bring in Interspecies Reviewers and talk about that as well. And then I'll have to talk about something else. But I don't know if there's any other funny, like having funny hentai. Having funny hentai is sort of like a really difficult balancing beam to have, because you've actually got to have genuinely funny stuff, and you've got. And it's got to like hit that funny, like that neuron in my brain that apparently finds this shit funny. You know, I think it's just like extremism and cringeness, and just on top of that, like, I'll talk about it later, but I it'll be a bit crazy. Yeah. I am a little scared though, because I made a community post, but I don't think anyone sees community posts, because I don't know how you even see them on fucking on PC. I don't know where you find them. So, like, I mean, I know you can look at it on people's channels, but no one's doing that. No one's going to the community tab on people's channels. So, like, where the fuck do you even, like, how do you even see them? Like, what? Is it like a mobile only thing? Because that's the only place that I ever see them. So, yeah, I should probably promote my Twitter a bit more. Because, like, the reason why I'm so avid is because I don't want, the Beastars video is very fun. I don't really talk about like sex all that much. I mean I do, but it's sort of more a joke. I don't show anything. The Beastars doesn't really show anything. So if I then switch up to start talking about something that's completely NSFW, I don't want to take anyone by surprise, and I don't want to like. I mean, like, it's fine to take people by surprise, be like, I don't want to watch this content anymore. Arr! But it's bad if it was like a kid or someone who's underaged and they saw it. To be fair though, I have had Angry Macaroon in my comment section for years, or for a year or so, and he's how long have I been doing this shit for? I've hold up, give me a second. I want to know how long I've been doing this shit for. Doing this shit. I swear I have like a accent sometimes whenever I'm on. Doing this shit. I don't want to say Boston, but it's my first Vimeo that I find that was a serious Vimeo was the original Beastars video, and that was uploaded. Actually, let me go all the way back to see what my first, like my actual most first real attempt at making a video was. I remember I uploaded a very long time ago. I uploaded a sniper video about Sniper Team Fortress 2. Yeah, okay, so I made a video called TF2 Sniper's Hitbox Problem. And that was uploaded 19th of August 2020. So I've been trying to make videos for 3 years. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. Let me grab my tea again. I got green tea. Green tea's nice. Okay. Guess yeah. Might buy new. I got a lot of things I want to buy. I want to list all them off. I got a lot of things I want to buy. Number one, there's this Hu Tao keyboard. I'll put on. Should I put on screen? I don't need to push it on screen, right? You guys can search it up if you want. There's a Hu Tao keyboard made by Genshin Impact. As you might know, Hu Tao is my favorite character. I find that I tend to like people, quote unquote, like people more due to respect rather than liking how they look or liking how they sound or anything like that. I respect Hu Tao because I accidentally pulled Hu Tao. That's the funny thing. That might take people by surprise. That my favorite character was an accident and I didn't even want her. I was trying to pull for, I believe it was Bennett, and I got Hu Tao and I was like, oh my god, I don't want Hu Tao, and I neglected her for a while, and then I was like, fine, I'll put her in my team. I'll level up a little bit. She's a good character. She's an S tier. So I leveled her up, and then I started using her, and I was like, she's actually kind of fun. She's interesting. She's an interesting character. And then for the longest time, she's been with me, and she's like had so many different weapons, and now she's at a point where she has the best weapon for her. She's completely leveled. Like, I don't know. She's been with me so long, and I respect her because it was almost like You know when you're just fucking shit up so bad, and then some guy's like, someone who's like super experienced and off to the side sees you and they're like, oh fuck, I'll help this kid out. That's what I feel like for Hu Tao. Hu Tao just came out of nowhere and was like, fuck you kid, you have a terrible ass team composition. You're using Chun-Li as your fucking main DPS. What the fuck are you doing? Look, let me show you how it's done. And then they came in and showed me how it's done. It's pretty fun, pretty interesting. Okay. So, yeah, there's a Hu Tao keyboard that I really, really want. I'll pull up, I actually have a things I want list that I'll just read off of. Because things I want.txt. Is it things I want? Oh, not TJ. Things. I'm just gonna go into my my desktop folder. Desktop. Things I want. Alright, there it is. Okay, here we are. So, I want the Hu Tao keyboard. And wait, what the fuck? This is the old version? This is a okay, no, this is the current version. Wait, is it? I don't think I don't want to hold up the people who are very generously watching this funny video. But it doesn't look like I actually have the other more up-to-date files. This must be it. Okay. So in terms of the Japan trip, that's one thing that I want. So I want the keyboard. The Japan trip, but I was showing my parents. I was actually talking with my parents a little the other day about the Japan trip because obviously, you know, as much as I'd love to do the Japan trip in secret, not tell anyone, just sort of go. If I disappeared for 10 days and literally like straight up disappeared for 10 days, I think that might be a little suspicious and my parents might catch on to that. They might be like, where the fuck did KitKat go? What the fuck is wrong with this kiddo that he just disappeared? I was talking to them about it, and after a while, so I talked to them, I told them about it a long time ago when we first started talking about it. And the other day, they were like, KitKat. I'm gonna say KitKat because cat. So your brothers have both done a lot of things in New Zealand. They've done this thing called the Spirit of Adventure, where that cost lots of money. They went to America, so that cost a lot of money. Both of them did that, and you didn't do any of that. You've never done stuff like that. So because you're doing this thing, and my parents really value sort of traveling and gaining new experiences. So because I'm doing this, they were like, we're actually just gonna straight up give you $5,000, which is roughly the amount of money that your brothers had for this sort of stuff. And yeah, if we sell the house, which we are, but if we sell it for a good amount, which we are, so it's kind of cool. At first, I was like, "What the fuck? No, that's way too much money. I've got a job. I'll pay for it myself. It's fine, it's fine." And they're like, "No, just fucking take the money. Just it's fine. Look, you can. It's cool. Your brothers have done shit like this. At the end of the day, it's only $5,000, and it's a trip that you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. And you go with Sam. It's really cool." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So it's really nice that I have assurance that I'll probably be going to Japan at the end of the next year. So I'll upload a video, obviously. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'll vlog it, obviously. Oh fuck. I think that's cool. And so I'll make sure to buy. So yeah, on the things I want list, that's why I have a wireless lav and a new camera on my list of things I want. Yeah, this is definitely an outdated one. I had a camera on here, but it's not on here. I want to buy a new microphone, but I'll buy a new interface, and if the interface doesn't fix my microphone's issues, then I'll just buy a new mic, which probably be the Shure SM7B, because that's like the most generic podcast microphone. That's what you see with a lot of people, and because I'm not a voice actor or anything, I probably don't need anything more than that. As much as I'd like to get a really fancy microphone, a really good one, I probably don't need one. Honestly, the dream microphone for me is like a directional one, because that way it can be out of shot and I can just press record and then start speaking and it'll capture my vocals perfectly. But those things are really expensive, and honestly, it's a bit overkill for someone like me. So I don't need to get that. I kind of want a new chair. My chair's fucking breaking up and shit. My headset's broken. I need a headset stand. Yeah, all that shit. And then I'm obviously going to buy a new PC at some point because my PC is old and kind of not great. It's outdated a little bit. Uh, okay. It's only a 1660 super. What are we looking at on time wise? I think I'll end this off by saying we got robbed yesterday, which you heard about. I told it on stream. Pretty much the moment I started streaming, I learned about it. And we've been living in this house for about a year now. And originally we were okay with it. It's fine. In fact, we were almost getting settled in here. We were finding it okay. My mom didn't like this house, but my dad was like, you know what, we can make it work. It's fine. But now that things have been stolen, we're definitely moving. And we were looking around at houses, and we found this really, really, really fucking good one. And I just want to describe this house to you guys because this one's good. So, house, it's fairly big. But the most interesting part about it is it's got, they called it like a weird ass word that apparently it's like for children. You send the children there to play and do stuff. But so essentially, it's really hard to describe. There's the top floor, which is I'll build it out with my hands. So we've got the main house, the main house. It's sort of around, and there's a room, kitchen, a room, kitchen, a room, living room, and so that's one entire separate thing. But then if you go down and underneath the house, there's just a flat. Like there's a room, bathroom, kitchen. There's a bathroom up here as well. Bathroom, kitchen, like kitchenette actually. It's like what the fuck? And they were like, if we move here, you can have that where you're streaming in YouTube and stuff. I've told them about that. It'll make it easier for me to do podcasts, make it easier for me to record. Because one of the reasons why my recording isn't great is because I have to reserve myself. I can't go full action hero into it because I don't want other people to hear. But if I'm in my own house, essentially, like fucking. Also VR, like, whoa, shit, man. That's gonna be pretty fucking insane. I'm hyped for that if we manage to get the house, and we probably are. I hope we are. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. I don't know if many people are going to migrate over here from the beastars episode. I kind of hope. I don't want to say I hope not, because I do like this channel being a venting channel where I essentially just, I'm not saying anything, really. I'm just speaking to the void. No one really watches these all the way through. So, like, I'm heavy with a penis. Penis. I just saw Tom Scott video that said penis. Huh. So 875. One thing that I didn't know about is that the views on YouTube Studio, which is where you go to check analytics and stuff, and the views on YouTube are different. They're like YouTube Studio is ahead, and it hasn't caught up. And in my mind, I believe that when they sync up, that's when your video has slowed down like drastically for its viewing and stuff. But they haven't. I'm just saying words at this point. I'm just saying words at this point. I'm not saying anything. I'm just not saying anything at this point. No words. No words. No speaking. I want to admit something. I feel like I need to make a confession. So, when I was watching a lot of, this is about NNN. I was, the reason why I'm bringing it up now and not during the NNN section is because I wanted to just make sure that I didn't even finish what I want. Okay, so the reason why and then there is one confession I have to make. So while I was watching a lot of porn, a lot of mature content, because I was I was 20 motherfucker. I was looking around Twitter and I was like, there's a lot of good stuff here, and I am losing my mind that I can't do anything with it. And I was like, why don't I just save it? Why don't I just keep it? So I started saving it, and I started editing it down. Only a loser like me would edit down. So, and now I have a 45-minute video of the best stuff I could find in the last couple days. And I was like, I'm addicted. It's weird. It's weird though. It's like, because I don't have any interest in relationships. So what the fuck is going on? What I think it is I think I enjoy the art more. Because one interesting thing about me is I can't JO to. I don't want to. Oh, nearly spilled my tea. I don't JO to hentai or to regular porn. I can't. I don't find it interesting. Like I've tried. Oh fuck. Like I've tried, and like to give you an idea, while I'm doing it, I'll start thinking of like taxes. It sounds weird. It sounds like comical, but I'll genuinely start thinking, when do I start have to paying taxes? How do taxes work? And I'll be like, do I have any schoolwork that I have to do? And I'm like, wow, I don't. It's like just not interesting for some reason. I don't know why. I've tried. I've like genuinely tried multiple times. I've been like, surely now, surely now. So I think I might just enjoy like the art more than anything, and like, I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one. Maybe it falls into the same brain thing as my how many episodes? I think I have one episode left of NN for this the popcast. Oh shit. I have to thank you for watching. I didn't realize that it was at 45 minutes. Ooh, see ya. Oh shit, manage broadcast. No.